Well, each and every week we have on our program, both on Tuesdays and on Fridays, a different charity and nonprofit making an immense impact here in Oakland County and in the Metro Detroit area. And you have a chance to meet many of those charities and support them while enjoying some fun baseball next weekend at Jimmy John's Field. Joining us now on the program from Share Detroit is Carly Moore, the Director of Community Impact, as we talk about Summer Share Detroit, one of their annual events, kicking off next weekend at Jimmy John's Field. Carly, thanks for joining us today.
Hi, Tyler. How are you?
I'm doing great.
Thank
How are
you
you
so
this
much for
morning?
having me.
Yeah, glad to have you on to talk about this. Summer Share is back once again this year. Really fun event it's been in recent years to kind of kick off the summer season at Jimmy John's Field. Some fun baseball, but also an opportunity to learn about a lot of great organizations making an impact all throughout the Metro Detroit area. So tell us about Summer Share event, this Summer Share event, when it's happening, and how people can participate.
Yeah, this is our second annual Summer Share event. It's happening June 10th at Jimmy John's Field in Utica. If you haven't been, it's incredible. And we have a great patio section, and really we designed this event to be a fundraiser for our nonprofit. So every ticket that's purchased, not only do you get the buffet and drink tickets, it's a double header, so there's 2 baseball games, but $10 from every ticket goes back to the nonprofit of the purchaser's choice. So the idea is you can go on sharedetroit.org and find a nonprofit that really resonates with you and select them to receive your donation. And so at the event, it's a really great opportunity to meet local nonprofits, community leaders, people that benefit from the work that the nonprofits do. It's a great family fun event. And ultimately, it's a really cool way to have fun and do good in the process.
So, Carly, for those that aren't familiar with Share Detroit, you mentioned that this event, they're going to have a chance to learn a little bit more about some of the different organizations that your group supports. But for those that aren't familiar with Share Detroit and the platform that it provides to connect people with these charities and with these nonprofits, tell us about Share Detroit and its history.
Yeah, so Share Detroit, we're a nonprofit, and really our mission is to support the missions of other Metro Detroit nonprofits. We do this by providing a free online platform where nonprofits can create free profiles where they highlight the work that they're doing in the community, as well as their needs. So community members can go on Share Detroit, browse by location, their passions, interests, hobbies, and find a nonprofit that really resonates with them. And then not only are we shining a spotlight on the work they're doing, but we're providing the community with tangible ways that they can support the work that these organizations are doing through attending events, volunteerism, donating money, as well as buying items from a wish list. So it's a really cool platform. We have over 350 nonprofits now. So it's really cool with very diverse sect of nonprofits that serve all of Metro Detroit.
Yeah, and in your website, as you mentioned, it provides a platform for these charities and nonprofits to provide a lot of different information about what they do in the community, volunteer opportunities, some of their needs as well. So how does this platform actually help them in that regard, organizing this information in really a one-stop shop that people can go to look for different causes and different nonprofits in their area, in their hometown that they can support on these fronts?
Oh, that's such a great question. Yeah, we have really cool opportunities. So like if you're a high school student that needs National Honor Society hours, or you're in college and you want to build work experience, on Share Detroit, you can go and filter through volunteer opportunities. Like if you enjoy doing social media, you can support a nonprofit by helping them with their Instagram, or grant writing, board member positions, if you need an internship. There are so many grassroots organizations out there that just don't get the visibility that they need in order to be sustainable and get the community support they need in order to operate. And so Share Detroit, we're completely neutral and unbiased. So everything on our website is completely randomized. So there's no preferential treatment. So the nonprofits that are all volunteer run get the same visibility as the national organizations that have Michigan branches. So it's a really great equalizer. And to put all of these organizations in one space makes it so much easier for the community to find them and then find ways to give that make sense for them.
We're joined by Carly Moore on today's edition of the Megacast, the Director of Community Impact at Share Detroit. You can learn more information about Share Detroit and the over 350, nearly 360 charities and nonprofits supported on the platform by visiting sharedetroit.org. And again, the event is Summer Share, the Summer Share Kickoff, Saturday, June 10th at 5 p.m. at Jimmy John's Field in Utica off of Auburn Road. $45 admission gets you into 2 baseball games. You get to meet a bunch of different charities and nonprofits, and your tickets do go toward $10 from your ticket will go toward the nonprofit of your choice. So go get those tickets and take a look at sharedetroit.org to choose that nonprofit. Carly, as we're approaching this event, where can people get tickets for this event? Can they get them right off of your website?
Yeah, so if you go to sharedetroit.org, we've got a great banner right at the top that highlights Summer Share. If you click on that, it takes you to our Eventbrite page. Or if you just search Summer Share in Google, I'm sure we'll come up. But yeah, tickets are available on Eventbrite. You can go in, purchase. If you're not sure what nonprofit you want your ticket to support, you can put random and then we'll select for you. So yeah, it's just a really neat way, completely family friendly. Our area is right next to the playground. We'll have a lot of mascots there to meet, as well as JJ, the field general, their bat dog. It's so much fun. And regardless of whether or not you are involved with a nonprofit already, or you're looking to get involved, or you just want to have a fun night out celebrating the beginning of summer or Father's Day, Summer Share is open to all of the community and just a really great way to get involved and do something different than what you might normally do on a Saturday night.
So as the Director of Community Impact, as you're trying to work with these charities and nonprofits and with Share Detroit in general to get that visibility in the community, why choose something like this? Why Summer Share at Jimmy John's Field as a way to get out in the community and engage with the community, both from the Share Detroit perspective, but also from that of the charities and nonprofits you support?
Yeah, we really wanted to host a fundraiser or a campaign that could be a passive fundraiser for nonprofits that might not have the bandwidth or the infrastructure to host their own event. So Share Detroit is taking on all of the planning, the organization, running the actual event, so that our nonprofits can just promote the event to their supporters and say, hey, if you support Forgotten Harvest or Say Detroit, join us at Summer Share and select our nonprofit so we can get the donation from the ticket. And last year, we actually had one nonprofit raise over $1,000 just in ticket sales alone. And for them to be able to do that, they weren't going to have a campaign at all. So Jimmy John's Field, too, is just such a fun, like family-friendly venue. The food's great. And we're doing a lot of fun raffles as well, too, giving away Tigers tickets and other neat prizes. So yeah, it's just a really cool opportunity for nonprofits, even say in Detroit or Oakland County, who might not have as big of a presence in Utica or Macomb County. It's just a cool opportunity to branch out, meet new people, and get your name out there a little bit more.
More information on Summer Share and the Summer Share Kickoff can be found on sharedetroit.org/Summer Share. That's also where you'll be able to find more information on getting your tickets. $45 admission, $10 of that $45 goes toward the charity or the nonprofit of your choice from the Share Detroit platform. Again, the event Saturday, June 10th, beginning at 5 o'clock. The games starting at 5:30 p.m. Free parking available at Jimmy John's Field for the event, 7171 Auburn Road in Utica. Joining us on the program is the Director of Community Impact at Share Detroit, Carly Moore, on today's edition of the Megacast. Carly, a couple more minutes with you before we let you go. Anything else that we haven't discussed yet on Summer Share or on Share Detroit that you would like to have our audience be aware of going forward?
Yeah, I just want to say too, like our Summer Share Kickoff, it's intended to be an event to kick off a summer of giving. Our tagline for this summer is "Need doesn't get a vacation." So while we're on summer break and enjoying life in the sunshine, a lot of people don't have the luxury of taking that vacation. So using some of your free time or, grabbing some friends or family members together to do some good, the summer's such a great opportunity to do that. Nonprofits still need help more than ever. And to get out in the community and think about volunteerism in a way that you might not typically think about it. It's a really cool to go on Share Detroit, find those volunteer opportunities, and you're connecting directly to the nonprofit. So I encourage everybody to visit sharedetroit.org and start browsing, find a nonprofit that their values align with yours and they're doing the work that you want to be a part of. Making these connections through our platform is, what we strive to do. And we're just so excited to be able to bridge this gap and link more community members to more nonprofits and make lasting connections that, will continue for years to come.
More information can be found on sharedetroit.org/summershare, how you can participate in the event all throughout the summer, including the kickoff event at 5 o'clock, not this Saturday, but next week, Saturday, June 10th at Jimmy John's Field. Carly, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you so much for having me, Tyler. This was great.